Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I have a brand new breakfast recipe for you today, and I'll be making my smoked salmon savory breakfast crepes. You guys are going to fall head over heels in love with this recipe. So this recipe is like having a lox bagel with all the fixings. Instead of the bagel, we're going to be using a crepe. So we're going to start with a super easy and delicious savory dill crepe using a super easy blender crepe recipe, and then we're going to stuff the crepes with all the goodies. And I'm going to start this recipe off with my really easy blender crepe recipe. And I love to use a blender because it just makes the batter super smooth, and it's really hard to get it that smooth just using a whisk. So into my blender, I'm going to add in 2 cups of whole milk. And I like to have these ingredients at room temperature. I'm going to add in 5 large eggs. Add to that half a teaspoon of salt, about a tablespoon of fresh dill, and 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And then blend this all together on high speed for about 2 minutes until you have a uniform and smooth crepe batter mixture. And once you have your crepe batter all ready to go ahead and preheat a large crepe pan or frying pan. Make sure it's non-stick so nothing sticks to it. Once that pan is really nice and hot, ladle in about a 1/4 cup of the batter into the pan. Just pour it right into the center, and then tilt that pan around to get that crepe batter spread evenly. And these cook really quickly. And as the crepe is cooking, it'll start to set around the edges. I just like to run my spatula to kind of loosen it from the pan first, and then slide it underneath. And flip this over. And as the crepes finish cooking, I just like to stack them onto a wire rack to cool. And while my crepes are cooking away, I took the time to prep all my ingredients. So I have some finely chopped capers, I have shallots, hard-boiled eggs, avocado, fresh dill, fresh chives. I have some sour cream. You can also use creme fraiche if you want a cream that has a little bit less tang to it. And we have some smoked salmon. And to put together one of these crepes, I like to spread about a tablespoon of sour cream directly onto the crepe. Just kind of spread it evenly to the edges, and then just sprinkle on the toppings. So the toppings are all completely optional. Just add what you really like. Sprinkle on some capers. The capers are really strong, so a little bit goes a long way. A bit of diced hard-boiled eggs. Shallots, a bit of dill on there. And then to assemble these, what I do is I turn them over like this and fold them this way. So we're gonna have little quarter crepes. And that's it, guys, for my smoked salmon breakfast crepes. I absolutely love how these turned out. These are also a really great option if you're going to have a brunch. You could set up all these fillings and toppings on the side right next to the crepes, and then people can fill them with whatever toppings and fillings they want on the inside. For the full recipe, just head on down into that video description box. There's a link that'll take you over to my website so you can print this recipe off and share it with all your family and friends. Now, time to dig in and enjoy. I also like to have a little bit of extra sour cream on the side for these. You can also have a little bit of like lemon wedges and whatever toppings you would like. Grab a little of that sour cream. And these just look so, so good. These crepes are just phenomenal. You guys are gonna be blown away with the incredible flavor here. You have that creamy avocado and sour cream combined with that smoked salmon. And you have those incredible toppings. Now, when you're adding those toppings, a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to overpower the crepes with like the capers and the shallots. Just a little bit sprinkled on the top. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe for your next weekend brunch or breakfast, or just whenever you're in the mood for a really nice, fancy breakfast. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video recipe, and I'll see you next time with a new recipe.